Hello, my name's Adrian and I'm from Australia. Today we're looking at styled components for React Native. If you haven't heard of them before, they're a library that lets you do CSS in JavaScript. Now, I've done a previous video on them for React on the web up here if you want to click and have a look. But otherwise, let's just jump right into it. So you might be asking, why should I use styled components in my React Native project? For me, the answer is quite simple. You'll be saving yourself time and lines of code. You won't have to use a JavaScript-like Stylesheet manager for React Native, passing props with JavaScript-like syntax. You'll simply be using CSS-like structures that you're probably already used to and that are very familiar on the web. So in this video, we're going to look a little bit more about how React Native uses styled components in comparison to the web version. It's a little bit different. In that sense, we're going to have a look at the Stylesheet manager that React Native normally uses and how styled components comes along and makes that a little bit easier. And we'll have a look at some cool stuff like dynamic layouts, styling text, inputs and images, and maybe even transforms. So if you're ready, hit subscribe, hit like, and let's just jump right into it. Here we have a React Native project we've been working on. We're going to install styled components. Let's run yarn add styled-components. That'll start installing the package. Once that's done, let's start React Native. We'll run npx react-native run-android. Great. In here, we have some content that we're pulling in from the Bushfire Front website from WordPress. We're going to try and change some of this styling to use styled components, but before we do that, let's have a look at the normal Stylesheet manager with React Native so we can see the comparison when moving to styled components. Let's open up our main folder here, src, and go to our component, Have You Seen a Bushfire? In here, we'll import the React Native Stylesheet manager, which is import stylesheet from React-Native. Normally, if you want to define some styles, you'd run const styles equal stylesheet manager dot create, and in here you'd put in the component you want to use. So in this case, maybe we'll call it title, and in here you would pass the styling you want to apply. So font size 24. So you might have noticed font size sort of looks like what you would define in CSS, but not exactly. In JavaScript, you can't actually have dashes in variable names, so we've got an uppercase S to show it's another word. To apply this style, what we can do is we can go below to our text input. In here, we'll pass a prop called style, and we'll pass the style sheet we just created, which is styles.title. If we have a look, this applies, and all the new articles now have a font size of 24. React Native lets you also define this inline. We could run style and put in an object of font size 18 in here, and this would also apply. But this ends up looking ugly if you have a lot of styles to define. So let's see how styled components improves this entire situation. Let's import it. Import styled from styled components. First, let's replace this title. We'll create our first styled component by running const, and we'll call the component title equals styled, and here we'll call the type of element we want to create. In this case, it'll be a text element. And finally, we'll pass some CSS-like syntax, font size 24 pixels. Now all we have to do is replace this component with the old one. Here, we can replace text with title. Now, if we have a look at this component, it's much easier to tell what it is. We don't actually have to pass any props in. And if you have a look at the styling, it's more readable. If you're used to CSS, you understand exactly what's going on here. Some people who are used to more HTML-like structures could change this to a H tag or a P tag or anything like that, so that when you have a look at it in line, it looks more like HTML code. But personally, I prefer more accurate descriptions of what the component is meant to be. Let's replace some of the components down here to have a look at how styled components can make the styling a lot easier. Let's start off here with this view. Let's replace it with news article. That makes sense. And up here, let's define it. We'll call const news article equals styled.view. And here we'll pass some styling. Maybe we'll do a margin of 12 pixels. We'll do a padding of 12 pixels. We'll do a border width of 1 pixel and a border color of gray, which is CCC. If we apply that, we now have our styling immediately take effect. One thing you might notice is that the border width and the border color, the syntax is a little bit different from CSS. While in CSS you might be able to apply border equals 1 pixel solid CCC, you can't exactly do that in React Native. You'll have to pass those elements separately, in this case as a width and a color. Let's see if we can style the components on this page a little bit better. We'll do background, will be white. Let's remove the border, and let's add a border radius. And we'll do that as 12 pixels. Then for the title, let's make that a little bit smaller, maybe 22 pixels. Font weight can be 500. And then on top of that, let's add a new component here. And this will be the p tag. Let's call this description. Up here, let's define it. Let's copy this title tag, put description in here, and maybe this will be a font size 14 pixels, and the color will be a bit lighter, maybe 888. Let's have a look how that looks. So that's much nicer. Now, as you can see now, each element is separated and you can see them very clearly, especially the title and the description. Now that all of this is defined, it's very easy to change the components. Like for example, this news article, we could change to a touchable opacity. And then later, we can create a click handler here that'll essentially take us to another route or view. Let's create an image as a style component. We'll run const preview image for news equals styled.image. Now that's a long name, but we could probably fix that later. Let's do height is 150 pixels and maybe width is 100%. Now another thing we'll do is we'll do a resize mode. This is usually the same as background image size. And we'll do this cover. Now let's pull this in below and pass this. We'll put it at the top of the component. We'll do source equals, and we'll pass a URI, and that'll be news item dot. Let's have a look at the syntax down here. Better feature image and source URL. Great. We're starting to see how styled components has really helped this project in terms of UI. The design of each article now looks distinct and clearly is separated between the padding and the margins, as well as the images, which makes every article stand out. Obviously, the more effort you put in, the better the styling will look, and this is just a quick example, but you can already see how much we've done and how much better it looks from what we started with. Let's add just a few more elements to make this design stand out a little bit more. In here, we'll have a look at some of the variables we have available. If we have a look at the syntax, we also have the date. Let's put that in. Here, we'll do a date just under the title. Let's put date time and pass in news item dot date. Let's create this component up here. Call const date time equals styled dot text. And let's do a font size of maybe 14 pixels and a color of maybe red. Let's see how that looks. Okay, not bad, but I think that red is too red, so let's make that dark red. That's okay. Later on, we can have a look at how to make this syntax a lot better. We've got some HTML code in here, we've got some symbols that aren't converting, and obviously this timestamp isn't very pretty, but we can use libraries like moment.js to make these much better. Let's do some cool stuff. Let's have a look at our image and see if we can do a transform. We'll do transform scale 0.5, see if that works. Make sure I spell that correctly. So see, that takes effect immediately. Another thing we can do is we can rotate it, and let's do 180 degrees. We might have to add DEG in there. Great, so that's upside down. Not very useful, but in this case, we might just do a border radius and do 6 pixels, just so that it has some consistency with the outside border radius. Let's add a little bit of margin at the bottom, 6 pixels as well, and that gives it some room to breathe. Finally, our description's a little bit long, so let's limit that. Let's go down here and do substring, and maybe do 0 and 128 with a ... in the end. Alright, that looks good, so I'm pretty happy with that. So I hope this video has given you a good sense of how to use styled components in React Native and what some of the benefits are. If you want to have a look at my previous video about styled components in React, it's still up here. Otherwise, if you like this kind of content, if you want more like it, please hit like, please hit subscribe, and let me know if you have any feedback in the comments, because it lets me know what kind of content you guys want. Thank you.